Welcome to Motivemustery, where the wisdom of the ages meets the challenges of today. In today's video, we explore the life and legacy of Mark Twain, one of the most celebrated authors and humorists in American literature. Twain, known for his sharp wit and keen observations of society, has left an indelible impact on the world of literature and beyond. His novels, including the iconic Adventures of Huckleberry Finn and The Adventures of Tom Sawyer, are not only masterpieces of humor and storytelling but also offer profound social critiques that resonate to this day. Twain's work often reflected his disdain for hypocrisy and oppression, making him a vocal advocate for justice and human rights. His ability to weave humor with deep social commentary has made his work timeless, appealing to readers across generations. Join us as we delve into the world of Mark Twain and explore 30 of his most impactful quotes, shedding light on their relevance in today's society. If you tell the truth, you don't have to remember anything. Twain's wit highlights the simplicity and ease that come with honesty. This quote underscores the peace of mind and authenticity found in speaking the truth. In a world rife with falsehoods, this reminder serves as a call to embrace truth for a more straightforward and less complicated life. Good friends, good books, and a sleepy conscience, this is the ideal life. Twain celebrated the simple yet profound pleasures of life. This quote reflects the joy found in meaningful relationships, intellectual growth, and inner peace. As we navigate through the complexities of modern life, this quote serves as a reminder to cherish the essentials that truly enrich our lives. Whenever you find yourself on the side of the majority, it is time to reform, or pause and reflect. Twain encourages critical thinking and challenges the comfort of conformity. This quote promotes the value of independent thought and the importance of self-examination. In an age of widespread conformity, this wisdom inspires us to question the status quo and forge our own path. The man who does not read has no advantage over the man who cannot read. Twain highlights the wasted potential in neglecting the gift of literacy. This quote emphasizes the importance of continual learning and personal development through reading. In our information-rich era, it serves as a powerful reminder of the value of knowledge and the empowerment it brings. Never put off till tomorrow what may be done day after tomorrow just as well. Twain humorously challenges the conventional approach to procrastination. This quote playfully questions the urgency often placed on tasks and promotes a relaxed approach to life. In our high-pressure society, it reminds us to take a step back, prioritize well-being, and not rush unnecessarily. Classic, a book which people praise and don't read. Twain wittily comments on the irony of how classics are often more admired than read. This quote highlights the disconnect between public perception and personal engagement with literature. In our culture that often values appearance over substance, it encourages us to genuinely explore and understand the classics. I have never let my schooling interfere with my education. Twain distinguishes between formal schooling and the broader concept of education. This quote reflects the idea that true education extends beyond the classroom and is a lifelong process. In a world focused on academic credentials, it reminds us of the importance of self-directed learning and personal growth. The fear of death follows from the fear of life. A man who lives fully is prepared to die at any time. Twain explores the interconnectedness of life and death and the attitudes towards both. This quote suggests that embracing life fully diminishes the fear of death. In our society that often avoids discussing death, it encourages a full engagement with life, making peace with its inevitable end. A lie can travel halfway around the world while the truth is putting on its shoes. Twain reflects on the rapid spread of falsehoods compared to the slower dissemination of truth. This quote emphasizes the ease with which misinformation can spread and the diligence required to establish the truth. In our digital age, where information travels faster than ever, it serves as a reminder to critically evaluate what we hear and share. Never tell the truth to people who are not worthy of it. Twain advises discernment in sharing the truth, suggesting not everyone deserves it. This quote highlights the importance of understanding the audience's receptiveness and value alignment before sharing truths. In a world where trust can be easily betrayed, It reminds us to be cautious about whom we trust with our truths. Keep away from people who try to belittle your ambitions. Small people always do that, but the really great make you feel that you, too, can become great. Twain underscores the impact of one's social circle on their aspirations and self-esteem. This quote encourages us to surround ourselves with supportive individuals who uplift and inspire us. In a world where negative influences are rampant, it serves as a reminder to choose our company wisely to foster personal growth and success. In a good bookroom, you feel in some mysterious way that you are absorbing the wisdom contained in all the books through your skin, without even opening them. Twain captures the magical atmosphere of being surrounded by books and the potential for learning they represent. This quote conveys the deep, almost mystical connection we can have with books and the knowledge they hold. In our digital age, it reminds us of the unique and irreplaceable value of physical books and the immersive experience they offer. Substitute damn every time you're inclined to write very. Your editor will delete it, and the writing will be just as it should be. Twain humorously suggests overstatement is unnecessary, advocating for simplicity in writing. This quote emphasizes the importance of clarity and precision in communication, avoiding superfluous words. In our information-overloaded society, it's a reminder to convey our messages succinctly and effectively. Reader, suppose you were an idiot. And suppose you were a member of Congress. But I repeat myself. Twain's satirical quote criticizes political incompetence, humorously equating it with foolishness. This quote reflects on the often perceived disconnect between political leadership and wisdom. In today's politically charged climate, it serves as a wry commentary on the quality of our elected officials. Don't go around saying the world owes you a living. The world owes you nothing. It was here first. Twain urges self-reliance and responsibility, dismissing entitlement. This quote highlights the significance of self-sufficiency and not expecting the world to cater to our needs. It reminds us in our interconnected world that personal effort and initiative are key to fulfillment. I did not attend his funeral, but I sent a nice letter saying I approved of it. Twain's caustic wit shines through, as he expresses disdain in a humorously indirect way. This quote illustrates Twain's mastery of satire, using humor to convey criticism. It encapsulates the power of wit in delivering impactful messages subtly yet effectively. God created war so that Americans would learn geography. Twain humorously critiques American ignorance of the world, using war as a metaphor. This quote ironically highlights the lack of global awareness often found in nationalistic attitudes. It reminds us today to cultivate a more informed and empathetic understanding of the world. I was gratified to be able to answer promptly, and I did. I said I didn't know. Twain humorously expresses the satisfaction in admitting one's ignorance. This quote emphasizes the importance of acknowledging what we don't know. In today's information-rich era, it highlights the value of intellectual humility and continuous learning. Never allow someone to be your priority while allowing yourself to be their option. Twain conveys the importance of self-respect in relationships. This quote is about valuing oneself and not settling for being an afterthought in someone's life. It speaks to the modern struggle of finding balance and worth in interpersonal connections. But who prays for Satan? Who, in 18 centuries, has had the common humanity to pray for the one sinner that needed it most? Twain challenges the concept of absolute evil and the limits of compassion. This quote questions the black and white morality often depicted in religious narratives. It encourages us to consider empathy and understanding even for those deemed beyond redemption. The difference between the almost right word and the right word is really a large matter. 'Tis the difference between the lightning bug and the lightning. Twain highlights the power of precise language and its impact on communication. This quote underscores the importance of choosing words carefully to convey the intended meaning accurately. In today's digital communication era, it reminds us of the significance of clarity and precision in our words. I do not fear death. I had been dead for billions and billions of years before I was born, and had not suffered the slightest inconvenience from it. Twain reflects on the concept of non-existence before life, reducing the fear of death. This quote encourages a perspective shift, viewing life as a temporary, precious phase. It inspires us to embrace life fully, without the dread of death, appreciating our present existence. Truth is stranger than fiction, but it is because fiction is obliged to stick to possibilities truth isn't. Twain playfully contrasts the constraints of fiction with the boundless nature of reality. This quote suggests that real life can be more unpredictable and astonishing than any story. It urges us to remain open to the unpredictable and marvelous nature of our own lives. Loyalty to country always. Loyalty to government, when it deserves it. Twain differentiates between patriotism and blind allegiance to government. This quote promotes the idea of critical loyalty, supporting one's country while questioning its governance. It resonates in today's world, where discerning loyalty and civic responsibility are crucial. Wrinkles should merely indicate where the smiles have been. Twain humorously addresses aging, focusing on the joy and experiences that leave their marks. This quote embraces life's journey, valuing the happiness and smiles that come with time. It encourages us to see aging not as a loss but as a reflection of a life well lived and cherished. Books are for people who wish they were somewhere else. Twain highlights the escapism and transformative power of reading. This quote reflects the ability of books to transport readers to different worlds and perspectives. It reminds us of the value of literature in providing refuge and expanding our horizons. What would men be without women? Scarce, sir. Mighty scarce. Twain humorously comments on the essential role of women in society. This quote playfully acknowledges the indispensable presence of women in men's lives. It serves as a witty reminder of the vital contribution and influence of women in our world. Sanity and happiness are an impossible combination. Twain humorously explores the paradox between rationality and joy. This quote suggests that true happiness may require a touch of irrationality or whimsy. It invites us to embrace life's absurdities and find joy beyond logic and reason. When I was a boy of 14, my father was so ignorant I could hardly stand to have the old man around. But when I got to be 21, I was astonished at how much the old man had learned in 7 years. Twain humorously reflects on the changing perception of one's parents with age. This quote illustrates the journey from youthful arrogance to mature appreciation. It highlights the evolution of understanding and valuing others' wisdom as we grow older. Don't part with your illusions. When they are gone, you may still exist, but you have ceased to live. Twain emphasizes the importance of dreams and aspirations for a vibrant life. This quote encourages holding on to our dreams as they give life its meaning and color. It reminds us that without our hopes and fantasies, life becomes merely an existence, lacking vitality and purpose. Appreciation for joining our journey.